guys. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. I believe today is Sunday. And I hope that you guys are all doing well and swell. So, as you guys have been noticing, if you have been paying any attention to my timeline, and those of you who are on my email list, if y'all have been paying attention to what I've been sending just recently via emails, and those of you who are in my client group, you guys have also noticed a lot of, different changes and what have you. Or if you haven't noticed, you will notice very soon. I have a few announcements to make today, and I have something to actually share and talk to you guys about today as it pertains to entrepreneurship. For those of you who are tuning in to me for the very first time, my name is Letitia Campbell. I'm actually the #1 sales and systems strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Camel Success Network and the newly named Email Marketing Tribe, where I teach very successful entrepreneurs on how to grow and scale their businesses, all through leveraging email marketing and systems. So I am like sitting here, like I've been trying to hold this announcement for quite a few days. Therese, she's on here. She actually is very much so aware of what's about to be announced, because she actually sees all the, look at this, my hair is stuck to the wall. She actually sees all the behind the scenes stuff that goes on. But real quickly, guys, before I go any forward, let me know if y'all can see and hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can see and hear me clearly. Also, let me know if I'm not like getting foggy. I'm just going to check my sound over here on my phone real quick, just to make sure. Also, let me know if I'm not like awesome, just to make sure that um, everything is what it needs to be. So let me hop on over to my agenda really fast, so that way I am staying on track. I did make an agenda for myself today, and I want to make sure that I am on track and I'm not jumping around, because I'm so excited. Whenever I'm excited, I jump around from one thing to the next. Okay, so let's talk about this first thing. We're gonna go over three things today. I'm gonna talk about my program name change. I'm going to first talk about, thank you so much, Michael. Michael said, you look and sound good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So the first thing I want to go over, I just want to add this to, I want to add this in as a banner, so that way it can easily just flow across the screen, in case those of you who hopped on um, a little bit late, which is all good. It's all good. It's better late than never, right? It's better late than never, right? So here's the first thing we're going to touch on today, which is my name change to my membership program. So as you guys know, hey, Dr. Ray, how are you, y'all? Dr. Ray. As you guys know, I have been talking about email marketing for a very long time. You know what I mean? Email marketing has everything to do with generating sales in your business. So, but I've noticed throughout the past year, a lot of people are coming up and starting to talk about traffic building and email marketing and things like that. And there's a lot of misinformation going on out there as it pertains to email marketing, to the point where it's getting people confused, right? And there's really not a program out there. It's not a membership program out there that actually teaches you step by step how to create your list, how to communicate with your list, and also how to convert your list, which is my 3 C's, right? So I've always had my List Building Academy around. It's always been around. It has had various different names for it. The last name was called List Building Academy. And I just recently changed the name of my List Building Academy to now being called my Email Marketing Tribe. So for those of you who are inside my List Building Academy right now, don't worry, nothing changes. Only thing that's changing is the name. Okay. That's the only thing that changes, is the name, and also the URL to it. You can still get access to it through my umbrella URL, which is my camelsuccessnetwork.com, which Dr. Ray, thank you so much for sharing, Dr. Ray, as well, which Dr. Ray has added to the comments. Thank you for that, sis. But if you want to go directly to the page where you can enroll inside of my email marketing tribe, you have to type in email marketing tribe or go to the link that Dr. Ray put. And let me tell you something. The past 24 hours, all y'all out there who are like copycatters and you're like sitting there like, okay, well, I'm just going to come up with like e-marketing or Tribe or something. I've already purchased all the domains. Okay. Anywhere you gonna put email marketing tribe or email, I've already. Teresa will tell you. Yesterday, I was on the phone with GoDaddy. Okay, and I've already purchased the domain. So if you want to go through a bidding war, and I'm good, but just so you know, you're gonna be spending a couple of $1,000s to grab those domains. Mama's purchased all. I did. I did. Yes. Love you, coach. Gotta catch up to life. Amen. Catch up to it. Catch up to it. I already purchased all of them. So don't think you're gonna come behind me and do all the things and things. So I sure did. I sure did. I sure did. We're still on for today. Today is Sunday. No, I don't have a hold on, let me check my calendar here. I don't have you today, love. Hold on, let me check. Let's pause. Let's pause. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check here. Hold on, hold on. I don't believe I have you for today. Hold on. I know I have you for this week's Saturday. For sure, for sure. I know I do. Uh-huh. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Everything is awesome. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. No, that wasn't today. That was for July. Yeah, that was for, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'll go back and check after this, Dr. Ray. If anything, we could do it this evening. No worries. We could do it this evening. Like, let me know. Did you reach out to Jordan? Let me know. We could definitely do it this evening, like around 7 or 8 Eastern. Okay, just let me know if back to the farm. You're a mess, girl. You're a mess. Yeah, but let me know. Reach out to her. We can do it later on this evening. That's no worries. I just didn't add it to my calendar, which is fine. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, guys, listen, y'all. It is so much been going on. Listen, it's a lot. Awesome. Thumbs up. Great, great, great. 7 or 8, Dr. Ray. 7 or 8. So yes, just so you guys know, let me share my screen with you guys really fast because I want to show y'all, those of y'all who are going to head on over to successtribe.com. I'm going to show y'all exactly what the page is going to look like. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Yes, Dr. Ray, let me know if you want to do 7. Just inbox me whether or not she wants to do 7 o'clock or 8. Okay. Sorry about that. And y'all, listen, we're about to launch this whole breastfeeding initiative, but that's separate. I'm gonna talk about that on a whole nother show. All right. So for those of you who head on over to Camel Success, I'm sorry. For those of you who head on over to Success Tribe, no, oh my God, I'm getting my names confused. Email Marketing Tribe. When you go to emailmarketingtribe.com, that's the link that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now. It's going to take you to this page, but let me show you guys exactly what my email marketing tribe is all about. Inside my email marketing tribe, you guys are going to get access to weekly group coaching sessions, monthly social media content calendar and captions, 24/7 support chat, course portal, email marketing setup, one-on-one kickoff call with me when you join. Okay, so that is what's included inside of my Email Marketing Tribe. And obviously, when you go to this page, there's a lot of other things that's listed as well. So you're going to have to check that out. Just head on to the page, and everything is listed on that page on what you're going to get access to when you do, in fact, join in and enroll inside of my Email Marketing Tribe. So I am super excited about this, the name change and all. Again, those of you who are currently inside of it, nothing changes on you guys end. Just the name. That's all. All the email correspondence that you get, the old name is going to be deleted out, and the new name of the membership program is going to be inside. And also on that page, I also list, when you go to emailmarketingtribe.com, it also lists like everything that is out there right now as far as email marketing training and email marketing courses. It also explains what those courses don't have that my membership does have, and what you're going to actually, thank you so much, Therese, for putting the link in the comments again, and what you guys are actually going to get access to. So let's jump into the next thing, y'all. Let's jump into the next thing, which is my upcoming virtual event, which is going to be on July 30th through August 1st. It's going to be called Email Marketing Live. It's going to be with my clients who are currently inside of my Email Marketing Tribe. I have I think we have like 5 panelists who's going to be on, and it's going to be about how to dominate your health, wealth, and mindset so that you can create a successful life and or business. So definitely make a look out for that. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk to you guys about today, and this is something that has been a topic that I wanted to, these people are amazing. This particular topic has been a topic that I wanted to talk about for some time. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me add it to the banner here for you guys. Okay, so this particular topic is something that I wanted to talk about for a long time as it pertains to habits and routines and all those things when it comes to being an entrepreneur. So when I have to say that my first interaction or introduction, if you will, to entrepreneurship was obviously through my dad. I always share this story with you guys of how, my father, he was an entrepreneur. He was a mechanic. He used to fix people's cars, and they used to pay him for them to fix their cars, right? But it's so funny because when someone asked me that, I had somebody interview me a couple of weeks back. It was a show called The Huddle, and the host actually reached out to me. He wanted to interview me on his show. So I did the interview, and he asked me that question, like, what was your introduction to entrepreneurship? And I have to say that I didn't know that word entrepreneurship watching my dad. My term of entrepreneurship meant you do what you love. Like, so I guess that's what entrepreneurship meant to me, is that people who did what they love. Entrepreneurship to me at a young age, and as I grown into womanhood, wasn't about money. It was not about money. It was about seeing people do what they love and doing what they love every single day. And those who had a 9-to-5 job, I always saw those individuals as somewhat miserable, and they would bring their work home and talk about their boss, talk about their coworkers and things like that. So I never really use that word entrepreneurship growing up. It was really me watching individuals, particularly my father, do what he loved, do his craft, do what brought him joy. So I didn't tie entrepreneurship to hustle and grind and all those things, which those things are important. I tied entrepreneurship to, I'm just doing what I love. I'm just waking up every morning, just doing what I love, doing what makes me happy, doing what I get the most satisfaction from, right? Right, Therese, you're absolutely right. So Therese said, mine was my grandma. Yeah, Therese, talk about, say in the comments what your grandmother, what was her business. Yeah. So that's what it was for me. But I do firmly believe that you have to formulate some form of habits as an entrepreneur, because that is important. If you don't have habits as an entrepreneur, then you're not really going to be successful. It's just like when you're working a job. You have to have employee habits in order to, keep that job. You know what I'm saying? And people sometimes are so in fear. It's so funny. I was watching something the other day, And it brought me back into remembering how hey Tiffany, how are you? When I was working, when I was in the corporate world, I used to be so nervous when review time came around. I used to be so nervous when I was noticing that shifts was happening in the company. That every day I was feel like, oh my God, are we gonna get laid off today? Or we're gonna get fired today? And that was so traumatizing. Like, how many of y'all have ever been traumatized on the job to where you didn't know if next year you was going to have that same position, or you didn't know if next month that there was not going to add on more responsibilities onto what you had to do? It was just always stress, stress, stress. I grew up in an environment, in a space where people who were working was always stressed out, like always stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Where they may say, "Oh, I love my job," and then next month they will say, "I hate it. I can't stand it," or what have you, right? But I always saw entrepreneurships happy, and even when I was seeing tiredness, right? It was a different level of tiredness, right? So I want to go over, I have about 22 different habits that all of you guys who have a business, if you have a business, type in me, whether you're a course curator, a consultant, a service provider, a network marketer, type in hashtag me if you have a business. I just want to make sure I'm with the right people in the room. Yes. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany said, "You look beautiful, coach." Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm about to head on over to hang out with the kids. Tree said that her grandmother owns a care where she spent most of her summer days. Awesome. Yes, Therese have a business there. How many of you actually have a business right now, even if you're not really running your business right now? Like, you may have a business and maybe you're not spending 100% of your time into the business. Okay, awesome. Tiffany sent me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's jump into some top habits, right? And again, I'm gonna try to go over these habits today, all of them. If I run out of time, I think I'm only going to be on for another 20-25 minutes. So if I run out of time, then we'll touch on it tomorrow. Okay. And I'm still going to be doing my 5-part how to grow your email list series, guys. I'm going to be doing part 4 either later on today or tomorrow. So don't worry, I got y'all. So let's start with number 1. If y'all ready, type in hashtag ready in the comments. Type in hashtag ready in the comments right now. If you have your pen and paper out, if you're ready, type in hashtag ready in the comments. For those of you who are watching me for the very first time, I am Letitia Campbell. And I'm your number 1 sales and systems strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network and creator of the Email Marketing Tribe, which is where I teach very successful entrepreneurs how to grow and scale their businesses ethically and organically, all through leveraging email marketing and systems. All right, we have some readies in the comments. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, so number 1 is that you got to stop multitasking. There's no such thing as multitasking in business. If you're multitasking right now in your business, that means you need to hire some people to take on some tasks. What I mean by that is, if you are doing more than one thing at one time, right? You need to say, well, let's say you're doing 3 things at one time. That means that you need to hire out the 2 things so that way you could do the one most important thing. So out of 3 things that you're trying to multitask and do all at one time, you got to choose one of the things that you enjoy to do, right? And the other 2, you got to say, I need to hire somebody to do this. Okay? You have to stop multitasking. Thank you so much for tagging, Tiffany. You have to stop multitasking in your business. Multitasking is not safe. When you multitask, you drop the ball of some things, and it actually shows a poor reflection of your brand. And also, you don't get nothing done with multitasking, because if you're trying to get 3 different things done at one time, you may only finish one thing and leave the other 2 not completed, right? That you're going to carry those 2 things on every single day, if not every single week. So get out of multitasking and get into hiring people. And Tiffany, this is for you. Because Rachel, you just tagged Rachel. Rachel already hired the team to do her stuff for her. You got to get into hiring people. And let's say if you have such a busy day, ladies, because some of us are moms. I'm a mother of 5. So yes, no, I can't touch everything in my business. But what I cannot touch, okay, I hire out and have somebody do it for me. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to get into hiring. Okay, not waiting till you make enough money to hire people. You have to hire now. Somebody say hire now. Okay, you have to become a creator of jobs through your business, or else you're always going to be working for yourself. I had a conversation with one of my co-hosts, Christian, the other day, and I said, you have to fire yourself from some things in your business. You have to fire yourself. Some of the tasks that you're doing in your business, some of the systems that you're doing in your business, you have to fire yourself so that way you can do the things that you need to do in your business. Because one thing you can't duplicate is you. Like if you're going to host an event or if you're going to go live, like you got to do that. That's you. You can't duplicate yourself. But everything else in the behind the scenes, you can absolutely duplicate. See, people always say that automation has everything to do with the systems that you put in place. No, automation has also everything to do with the people that you're hiring to put those systems in place. Okay. And that is actually a true fact, right? Tiffany said, I know, so excited for her. Yeah, she's amazing. I actually had a call with Rachel last night. A VA will be the first step. Absolutely. A VA will absolutely be the first step. So number two, you got to get into the habit of motivating yourself. As an entrepreneur, you have to motivate yourself. No one is going to motivate you. And also, you should not be finding things, or not even finding things, but depending on people to motivate you. For example, I don't want my clients to use me as motivation. You know why? Because I'm human. There's days where life happens and I may drop off, or there's days where life happens and I become frustrated. Like I have my own stuff that I deal with as just being a human being, just being a wife, just being a mom, and just, doing what I do. So if you're relying on me to motivate you, then you're depending upon me for the success of your business when you need to be depending upon yourself. You have to motivate yourself. It's in the Bible, right? It's almost like when you're working in the corporate world or when you're working a job, your boss is motivating you, right? Even if you have a horrible boss. Some of y'all, your boss is motivating you probably in a negative way. Maybe you're working for a boss that you're afraid that he or she is going to fire you. So that is motivating you to make sure you come into work on time, or to make sure you're working extra hours unpaid to finish that project, whether paid or unpaid. Like even negativity motivates us because stress motivates us. You become so stressed and depressed and anxious because you're nervous that people are going to throw you out on the street and you have to be on the unemployment line. So you're being motivated through stress, which is really not good, right? It causes you to eat the wrong things. It causes you to argue all the time. It just causes total and complete unhappiness, right? So when you're having when you're building a business, guys, you have to, it's almost imperative that you sit back and that you motivate yourself every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Like yesterday, I did like 5 different client calls. I was so tired. Like I was legit tired. And I said, Letitia, you got to finish this project out. You got to push forward. Okay. You got to motivate yourself, ladies. All right. Number three, get into routines more than to-dos. Get into routines more than to-dos, because the routines that you create in your business will actually help you to complete your to-dos. What I mean by to-dos is your tasks. For example, I have routines every day, right? I call the first half of the day, I focus on growth, right? And I'm going to explain what those are in just a second. The first half of the day, I focus on growth. The second half of the day, I focus on clients. And the third half of the day, I focus on marketing. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example. Growth, which is my first half of the day. Growth is all about what new person I can get my business in front of. What new individual that I can make aware that email marketing is priority in their business. What new individual that I can get inside my email marketing tribe program, right? So that's the first half of the day. The second half of the day is about my clients, right? So there may be, like, for example, my client Daryl, she just had a webinar, right? So I'm going to make sure that the team is focusing on getting the people who register for her webinar, getting them to actually purchase what it is that she offered, right? Or it could be, I may be doing my email marketing tribe training for one of my clients, for my clients inside of my email marketing tribe. So I need to set up my slides. I need to set up what I'm going to say. I need to make sure the announcements goes out to my clients so they know what day and time class is going to happen. So the middle half of my day is all client stuff. Is getting into my emails to see if any clients sent me any emails. Is getting inside my messenger and responding to clients' messages, right? So that's about clients. Now, the last part of my day is marketing. It's about maybe thinking of new topics I could talk about on my email marketing trend show. It may be reaching out to the team and seeing what content they're going to consider posting for the next week. It's all about marketing, 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 expansion, you know? So I think of my third half of the day as the expansion part of the day, okay? So you got to get routines, you know, and I believe that for the, you know, before you actually write out another to-do list, start to write out and map out what routines you want to do for the day. So not to say that you're going to do the same exact routines that I do. Like you may say, well, Letitia, I know that you do growth on the first half of your day, but I could only get to really the growth in my business on the last half of my day. Like you could literally move things around. Like I change it up sometimes. So you can literally move things around, but either way, I do touch all corners of my business every day, which is growth, right? Getting new faces into my business, to my programs, focus on retention, which is clients, okay? And last but never least, focusing on expansion, which is marketing. Okay, did y'all get that? Type in hashtag me if you got that so far. And those of you who haven't checked out my email marketing tribe membership program, head on over to emailmarketingtribe.com and enroll inside today. You actually get a gift. You know, I think it's like a coffee mug or something when you actually do enroll. Okay, so let's recap on what the first three things we went over. Okay, so I'm going over the top habits. The first one was stop multitasking. The second one is motivate yourself. And three is get into routines more than to dos. Okay. Get into routines more than to dos. Thanks, Therese. Okay. Number four is to celebrate and brag. Celebrate and brag. Listen, guys, it's nothing wrong with celebrating yourself. It's nothing wrong with bragging about the individuals and the people that you have helped along the way. Celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you may not be posting testimonials because you don't want to sound cocky. You don't want other people to become envious of you. Or maybe you can't accept compliments. Like, let's just be honest. When I was first getting testimonials from my clients, it took me a while to like take that in. Like, even though I knew I was creating an impact, I was dealing with a lot of self-development issues with myself where I didn't feel worthy enough to post testimonials of my clients. I didn't feel qualified enough to say, well, I'm going to post this testimonial so I can show to the world, like, this is the individual that I helped, and this is the individual that I have impacted. So I had this crazy idea, guys, literally this crazy idea. So there's an individual that I follow, and he has an award called the 2 Comma Club Award, right? And so I'm sitting back and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna get that award. The next event I go to of his, I'm gonna walk across the stage and I'm gonna have that award in my hand. So all of a sudden, you know, God was like this with me. He was like, daughter, because that's how God talks to me. He was like, daughter, daughter, daughter. I didn't set you out to get that award. That if you're trying, like, don't you try, because God knows that I'm such an easily distracted person. This is why I have routines, guys. This is why I focus on my routines every day more than my to-dos, because I do become easily distracted. I am that shiny object effect person, you know. But and being the fact that he knows me so well, you know, he taps me on my shoulder sometimes and he'd be like, daughter, I don't want you to get that award. You're never going to get that award. Sometimes God's no is a huge yes for something else. So what God is developing me to do is create my own award that I can offer to my clients, my own trophy, my own plaque that I can literally hand to my clients at every single event that we do, as a way for them to celebrate their own accomplishment. So if I have a client that reached 4 figures on a launch, if I had a client that has, let's say I have a client that's in network marketing and she has ranked up another level, like I want to give each and every one of my clients awards for their accomplishment, because maybe the people in their lives are not really giving them any type of support or any type of accolades for what they do, so that they, when they are on live or when they are speaking at places, they can bring these things along with them and say, listen, this is my social proof. This is proof that I have gotten success from this particular thing, right? So I think that that's way more amazing than trying to fight and crawl and scrape to try to reach somebody else's expectations. I can create my own, right? I can create my own. Become the wheel, y'all, that people are trying to reinvent. Just saying. All right. So number 5 is to hold yourself accountable. Number 5 is to hold yourself accountable. Number 5 is to hold yourself accountable. I really feel that because of what has happened and because of what has transpired with the pandemic, is that so many women in business are not holding themselves accountable, holding themselves to a certain standard. I firmly feel and believe that it's, for a lot of women in business, they are playing the blame game. There's a lot of the blame game going on. You're not successful. You're not where you need to be. So you want to blame somebody else. It is so easy, ladies, right? Type in amen if you if you believe this. It is so easy to blame other people for what you don't have, or for what you haven't accomplished. It's so easy, right? It's so easy to not hold yourself accountable. It's so easy to not look at the woman in the mirror, because you may not be ready to make the changes, the sacrifice, and the commitment that you have to make. It's so easy. Listen, hold your, wherever your business is right now, you got to hold yourself accountable. You could have done more in May. Hey, Katrina, how are you? Like, let's be honest, y'all. I could have done more in May. Let me talk about myself. I'm going to hold myself accountable. I could have done more in May. It's June right now. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, yo, I could have done this. I could have done that in May. I should have did this in May. I should have went harder in May. Do more. Like, I had one of my other clients, Joelle, she hopped on my live, the other day. And, she said she's struggling in her business. She does paparazzi. Okay, I said, you should be going live 3 times a day. Why are you not going live 3 times a day? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Some of y'all, if y'all go live 3 times a day for the next 30 days, it's going to dramatically change the trajectory of your business. You're going to get more people following you. You're going to get more people added to your email list. You're going to get so much more connections. Okay? You're going to see that people are going to go back and going to rewatch your replays. Like, why is the word more hard for people to understand? Why is that word, holding yourself accountable, hard for people to practice? Okay? But let me tell you something, Tiffany. Tiffany, I'm glad you brought up this point, sis. I love you so much. Tiffany said, I need to be going live and face the fear. Don't you know, Therese, that your abundance is on the other side of fear? Fear ain't going nowhere. Fear ain't going nowhere. Fear will never leave you. You got to get through fear to get to that other side. Your $1 million is on the other side of that fear. Your maximum success is on the other side. It's on the other. Somebody say the other side. What about, it's the other side for me? God puts fear in us for a reason. Because honestly, y'all, if everybody can do it, they would. But you got to recognize that word and say, you know what? This fear has come up, but the other side of that is going to be everything I need. The other side of that is the life of freedom. The other side of that is every single thing that I'm going to enjoy. The other side of that is everything that God has meant for me. I got to hold myself accountable first and say, no, I recognize that the fear is here. Right? I recognize that, but I'm going to surpass through that. and still know that even when I'm going through it, I'm still going to have fear. I'm still going to be scared. I'm still going to be nervous, right? But I'm just going to get through it because it's the other side for me, right? And that's what it is. It's like holding yourself accountable to know that you're not perfect. I don't listen, ladies. I don't get everything right. I don't do everything right. You know what I'm saying? Like I get up and I'm like for example, I woke up this morning. I woke up kind of late, right? I slept in today. I woke up what my 8, 9, and I got up and I was like, you know what, Tisha, you're gonna still go live. Letitia, you're gonna still do this, this, and that. Like for example, my client Dr. Ray came on here and she's like, Coach, we have a call tonight. I totally forgot to add the call or mention to the team about that call. Okay, that was I hold myself accountable for that 100%. And I said, you know what? Okay, we're going to do that call later on today. I'm not going to sit here and play the blame game. I'm not going to sit here and say, we'll do the call tomorrow. No, let's do it today. Guys, forget about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised to us. And honestly, if you wait till tomorrow, you're going to miss those opportunities and those people and that money that's going to show up for you. There's money that's showing up for you tomorrow, but you got to focus on getting your shit done now and getting your stuff done today. However possible you can get it done. And leave this right. All right, let me am I freezing, y'all? Yes. Tiffany said I must hold myself accountable. Katrina said amen. Tiffany said facts. Yes. Tree said it's because it's easier as you do. Yes, so easy. It's like pointing the blame is like a muscle, and people practice the blame muscle. People are exercising that blame muscle every single day, right? That is true. Fear isn't going anywhere. My promised land is on the other side. That's true, right? You are preaching, coach. Thank you. Yeah, like we need to stop praying to God to eliminate fear and actually pray to God to have the strength to take that bag of fear but still carry it and move forward, right? Take that staff and use fear as a weapon. Use it as a weapon, right? Use it as a weapon. um Oh, we have a good question here. Do lives have to be long? No, not at all. It could be for 10 minutes. It could be for 5 minutes. You know, again, we got to look at live streaming as content. You're just putting content there. If you do a 5-minute live, you can convert that into an IGTV video. You could convert that into a YouTube short video. I mean, you could literally take a 1 hour live even and make 30 pieces of content that you can literally map out throughout the year. So no, it doesn't have to be long. You can go live and just do a devotional. You can go live and just talk about maybe a third party content. Maybe you was looking at a blog or some type of publication online and you could talk about that. You can go live about anything, but the point is that don't focus on the how to until you get out there and do it. And then what you're now doing is once you go live 3 times a day for 30 days, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go back and say, well, this live, it looks like people really liked it because there was a lot of comments, there was a lot of shares, there was a lot of engagement, and it seems like the audience really liked it. So you know what? I'm going to talk about this conversation again in August. You know what I'm saying? Like you can literally start to look at your content, engage to see on what people liked. It's like now you're going off of your own data. You're not going off of what somebody else is going to talk about, because now data always is factual information that you need to go off of and lead off of. So now when somebody has a conversation with you and later on and say, Tiffany, what has worked and what hasn't worked, you have actual data and social proof. Like, listen, when I tell y'all to go live 3 times a day, I'm only saying that because I've done it. I've done it for years. Y'all can go in my timeline. That's how I was able to leave my job. I left my job all through live streaming. I was going live 3, 4, 5 times a day while I was working a full-time corporate job. I was going live in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and late at night. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to show up more than my competitors show up. And I'm going to go live. I'm going to capitalize on this Back then we had Periscope. We didn't have simulcasting. We had different devices. I would be live on Instagram. I would be live on no, I be live on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope at the same time. I used to have one live phone and like one dead phone, and I would use the hotspot from my live phone to as Wi-Fi for my dead phone, and I would just go live on two different places. This is way before StreamYard was ever even existed. You know what I'm saying? But I had to do what I had to do because I knew that even though that brought me a lot of fear, right? It brought me a lot of fear. I was nervous that my job would see it. It brought me a lot of fear. But it was about the other side. The other side was I left my full-time job. I've not worked for anyone in almost 4 years. August 11th will make 4 years that I have not clocked into anybody's punching clock. Y'all understand how hard that is? It's hard, right? So yeah, go live, right? All right. I love doing lives now. I was scared at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have fear. You're gonna be scared to go live, and live streaming is like public speaking. But you know what has helped me to like fight through the fear of going live is I stopped looking at my competitors. I stopped looking at the numbers. So I will go live and literally cover the views. You know how like on here on StreamYard, I could see how many of y'all are watching. I used to cover that, right? I used to just go live and talk. I used to just go live and just have conversations with you guys. And even if it was nobody on, there was like multiple lives where there was zero people watching, right? That didn't bother me. You know why? Because I know how social media works. It's the algorithms, right? Half the time when people see you go live, they don't see it. That's why you got to increase the amount of times you do show up, right? Because you may have some, and people who are on the internet in the morning are different from people who are on the internet in the afternoon, and are totally different from people who are on the internet in the evening. Your audience, like for example, the reason why I would go live like a lot during the first half of the day, because that's when my audience was up. By the time 5 o'clock came, they were coming off of work. They were busy with family and all this other stuff, right? So also know when your audience is on the internet the most. First of all, know where your audience is at, because you may be on Instagram and your audience is not on Instagram, right? Or you may be on TikTok, but your audience doesn't even have a TikTok app on their phone, right? You may be on Clubhouse, but your audience is not on Clubhouse, right? So you got to first determine where is your audience conversating, where they're hanging out on. If it's Facebook, then you need to be focusing on Facebook. And then when you make the money that you want to make, you hire somebody to manage your Instagram, you hire somebody to manage your LinkedIn, and you hire somebody to manage your TikTok or wherever other platform that you want to go on. Don't get into the habit of chasing these trends. Don't get into the habit of hopping around. If you're trying to build back momentum, let's say you've been dormant in your business for a couple of weeks or months or what have you, and you're trying to really get back to running your business, you got to say, let me just focus on the platform where I know my target audience is on the most, right? And then you pivot from there. Y'all, let's do it. I'm gonna get my hair fixed first, then I will go live three times a day. Girl, get you go on the rapcloset.com or rapcloset.com and get you one of them African wraps, honey, and wrap that. You didn't even got to get your hair done, mamas. That's awesome. How long did it take for you to get comfortable? I'm never comfortable. um I look at this as an obligation and a responsibility, right? I look at this as an obligation and a responsibility. Like I have a newborn baby. She wakes up in the middle of the night. She cries, she whines, she spits, she poops, she throws up, all those things. It's my obligation as her mom to clean her up, to feed her, to nurture her, right? I'm not comfortable waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not comfortable waking up every 4 hours having to feed her. I'm not comfortable doing that, but it's my obligation because that's the only way she's going to survive. So for you, Tiffany, the only way that your business is going to survive is that you have to make yourself obligated, not comfortable. Somebody give me some hearts on that. You got to make yourself obligated. You're obligated to be successful. You're obligated. You're obligated because you got to think of when you were in that grave, who is going to carry the torch? Who's going to carry the torch? Because that's what I am. I am a torch igniter. You know, my life coach told me that I am a manifesting generator. I just don't manifest things like normal women do. I generate those things. Those things happen. Everything I write down in this notebook, everything that pops in my mind, I make happen. I'm a generator. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just sit here and just I manifest these great things in my life and I manifest awesome vibration and amazing curation into the vortex. No, I generate those things and I make them become obligations. Because if something's not an obligation, then you won't do it. I don't wait till I'm comfortable. I'm never comfortable. I'm never comfortable. Please, no. I make things an obligation, right? Yes, congrats on 4 years of leaving corporate America. Amen. Amen. I made that an obligation to leave corporate America because I got sick and tired of being there and I got sick and tired of leaving my kids with other people. You would never be comfortable. Absolutely. You will never be comfortable. I will make myself obligated, not comfortable. That's right. Hey, Martin, how are you? Great words, because I want to be successful. No, you are successful because you are successful in my business. But I have found that I'm unproductive and the days get away from me. So really, you don't have a productivity problem. You have an action problem. So maybe you're waiting to write out the perfect to-do list in order for you to do the things you need to do. And really what you need to start to tap into is, which is what I said. What's your sign, Tiffany? What you should do is tap into what I do, which is creating routines, not to-dos. What is your perfect day? Like, how do you want your perfect day to go? Do you want to be like me and focus on growth first, and then your customers or clients, and then um and then your marketing is up to you. You know, what type of perfect day that you want to create, right? Right? So you're a Libra. So for you, there's no such thing as perfect balance. For you, is no such thing as perfect balance. You have that tipping scale, whereas either you're all the way in or you're all the way out, right? So you have to constantly focus on doubling down on the weight on the side of your tipping scale of where you're 100% all the way in, right? And not try to swerve into the other side. So for you, you got to come up with a way to not to become easily distracted, to not overly commit yourself. Okay. So no needs to be your best friend, right? No needs to be your best friend. And also stop bottling things up to a point to where it gets so heavy for you that you just either explode or just stay dormant. So that's what you need to do. So I firmly encourage that you get some form of journal that has I have one in the house. I gotta go get it. I got it from like Five Below. You got to get yourself some like a journal or something that tells you, you know, what is going to be your outcome today, and what are you not going to focus on today. What emotion are you going to inherit today, and what emotion that you're not going to inherit today. So as a Libra, you have to be heavily routine oriented, because you guys do become so easily distracted, so easily distracted, and there's nothing wrong with that because you care about everybody. Y'all are such empaths that you'll literally sit back and take on the energy of the whole entire room. You'll actually, you Libras, y'all take on other people's issues because you want to fix things. You like Iana Van Zandt, fix my life. You know what I'm saying? Where really you should be fixing your own life and just let everybody else figure it out. Like y'all gotta, Libras, I want every Libra on the side of my voice to learn how to get out the way and do this. Oh, you have that issue, girl. Oh, okay. Y'all need to start dipping and stepping out of the way. And what I mean by stepping out of the way is not that you Libras block people, but being the fact that y'all want to fix people so much, you're blocking your own success and abundance. So you got to step out of the way and give it to God and say, you know what? This person came to me with this issue, or this obstacle is falling on my table. So I need to just step out of the way and let God do his thing, because I'm going to stay out of this. Yes, yes. October 13th. Wow. I have the reason why I know this because I have my mom's a Libra and I have two daughters that are Libras. My two daughters, Tori and baby V, were actually born on the same day. Okay. 2 years apart. 2 years apart. Okay. But yeah, October 12th. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And never promise a Libra nothing, y'all. Listen, if y'all are with a Libra, Libras will hold you to every word that comes out of your mouth, which is a good thing. That means you got to come correct with a Libra. If you're going to say you're going to do something, do it. If you can't, if you 100% don't know that you can do it, don't tell a Libra that you're going to do something. If you are 80% sure that you could do something, don't even go to that Libra and say you're going to do it. You got to be 100% with a Libra because she going to hold you to it. Hit the nail on the head. No more overly committing myself. Yes, I bottle things up and explode. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Oh yes, I have a journal. Amazing, amazing. I need to schedule my day so that I know what I'm doing every hour. That's right. You got to get you maybe invest in a hourly calendar. Our hourly planner. Erin Condren has a good one. Um, there's a planner called High Achievers Playbook. Yeah. The High Achievers Playbook, that's a really good one because that's like a daily planner. Those are really good. And you can literally write out the hours of the day. That's really good. That's a really good planner for those of you who sell products or those of you who are in network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLMs, direct sales. That planner is specifically for you guys. Okay, so grab that. Yeah. Keep your word with the Libra. You got to keep your word with Libras, honey, because their emotions is attached to your word. Okay. And when you don't do what you say you're going to do, it messes with them. It's just like us Capricorns. It messes with us. It messed with us a couple of days even, it'd be like, I know you said sorry, but you still didn't come through though. Listen, okay, I know you said sorry. I know you apologize, but you still don't listen. Don't get yourself, listen, ladies and gentlemen, do not get yourself wrapped into that. Do what you say you're gonna do, and you won't have no problems. Just say it. Just say it, because our emotions is attached to it. And I'm a Capricorn. I'm the same way with that. It's attached. Like, I know you said sorry, but you're still, still didn't come through. Because we're not about words. It's about actions for us. It's actions. Right? So, all right, this is the last point I'm going to make, y'all, because I've been on here for almost an hour. I have about maybe 10, 20, 30 other top habits. Y'all want me to come on again either later on or another day to go over more? But let's recap on what we just went over. Number 1 was stop multitasking. Number 2 was motivate yourself. Number 3 was get into routines more than to-dos. Number 4 was celebrate and brag. Number 5 was hold yourself accountable. And number 6, which is the last one that I'm going to go over today. I have more. Okay. Number 6 is to own your schedule. Own your schedule. Okay. I'm going to show y'all mine. And let me tell you, it's messy, but I understand it. I understand it. Okay. I'm not about perfection. I'm about, productivity and process, being productive and having a process. So I like to get sketchbooks, y'all. I'm not a big notebook person anymore. I like the sketchbooks because 1, I write really big, and number 2, I like to like draft things. Like, for example, I redid my Ascension model yesterday. Why can't I find it? 1 second. I redid my Ascension model yesterday. So I actually got this sketchbook from Barnes and Nobles, but you can get a sketchbook anywhere. Like, this is my Ascension model. Oop, that I made yesterday. Okay. Um, This is my brand new one, actually. I like to update mine as I change up things. But when it comes to owning your time, I just want to show y'all This is how much I write in this damn thing. Oh no, I'm sorry, y'all. I took it out of here. But let me just show y'all a blank one. I wanted to show y'all one that I've already filled in. But no worries. I'll just show you guys a blank one here. So this one here is just a blank one. I'm just literally like sketching out the hours from the time I wake up to the time I want to go to bed. And that's how that looks. You know what I'm saying? So even all the way down to, this is another reason why I like to do sketchbooks, because since I teach email marketing, this is literally how my mapping. I call it my follow up sequence mapping. And this is how I'm just literally sitting there and I'm just mapping out the days, and the X's shows the days that that email has been scheduled, and the days that are blank are days that, the email has not been created yet. You know what I'm saying? So I just create boxes on these pages and just map it out. See, that's the thing. A lot of people would teach you guys things, but they're not really showing you the process that it takes. And this is why some of you assume that email marketing in general is easy, or business in general is easy, but it's not. It's a lot of sketching. It's a lot of writing things out and just crossing it out. It's a lot of that happens in business that people don't want to tell you, because if they actually told you, you may not want to do it. You may not want to do it. Yeah. And that's the reality of the situation. Okay. All right. So, ladies, any questions before I leave, y'all? While you guys are thinking of questions before I leave, those of y'all who in LBA, which is Tiffany, Katrina, Treese, and a few of you guys, Jean, I just saw you pop in, sis. LBA is now being changed to Email Marketing Tribe. That's the new name of it. For those of you who are not inside, head on over to emailmarketingtribe.com. That's our new link for you to go to enroll. It's only $30 a month right now to get inside. It's only $30 a month right now to get in the program. So you definitely want to get inside, join, and also enroll. Okay. What was the next thing we just went over? Let me go back to my notes while you guys are thinking of questions. My virtual summit's coming up from July 30th through August 1st. This is my 3-day virtual summit called it's called Email. I listen. It's called Email Marketing Live. It's 5 of my clients who are currently inside of my email marketing tribe, and they're going to be talking about how to dominate your life. They're going to be talking about how to dominate your health, wealth, and mindset, y'all. So the link is going to be dropping soon. You definitely want to check that out. And I will be going back over more of my top habits for entrepreneurs. I really feel that there's a need and a necessity for you guys to um, learn more about this. Learn more about what type of habits you need to practice every single day in your business in order to be actually successful, right? In your business. And just so you guys know, those of you who get inside and enroll inside of my email marketing tribe membership program, I forgot to show this before. You're actually going to get a coffee mug. Yeah, on your 3rd month of enrollment, you're going to get a coffee mug. It's called Let's Dominate, and it has a link to the tribe in there. So you're going to get this as like a special gift for you guys. And those of y'all who are already inside the program, I got y'all. Very soon, I'm reaching out to a manufacturer right now. Very soon, I'm going to be sending you guys this mug, okay, and more in the mail. Okay, this mug and more in the mail. But for those of you who are going to be newly enrolled in the program, this is going to be my gift to you guys from you going to emailmarketingtribe.com and enrolling and getting inside of the program. And if you continue to watch this video now, you're going to have a couple of testimonials for you guys from past clients that I've had inside of my programs. So you definitely want to check that. You want to check that out. And let me just go to the page one more time, guys. So just that way, y'all can see everything that is included inside of my email marketing tribe We're going to go over all the things real quick before I leave here. All right, let me go to the page here. Make sure this is the right page. Is this the right one? Because we did make some updates this morning. Yeah, this is the correct. Give me 1 second, y'all. Are y'all ready? Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Awesome sauce. All right. Do y'all see my screen? Let me know if y'all see my screen. I want to go over this step by step in case those of y'all who are not inside of my email marketing tribe, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask right here now on the live. But let me first explain what my membership program, my membership community is for. My membership community is actually the number one community for coaches, consultants, service providers, network marketers who need a little bit more hand holding and weekly accountability, because you're definitely going to get that inside of my email marketing tribe program. So you're going to get access to my weekly group coaching Zoom calls. So we meet every single week. And I go over several things. I go over copy. I go over your marketing strategy. I go over your email marketing strategy. I go over your process. I actually help you. Any questions you have about email marketing, your business, everything is done during my weekly trainings and Q&As. Also, you're going to get access to my email marketing templates, because one thing I can tell you guys, there's a lot of people out there who are teaching you email marketing or talking about email marketing, but they ain't got no templates to give you guys so that you can send it out to your own personal email list. They're just talking about the features and benefits, what's going to happen if you're not leveraging email marketing. They're talking about funnels, but they're not giving you what you need, the weapon of warfare that you need to execute on. So I put my templates in there because it's absolutely going to help you take action from day one. Okay. Also, being the fact that I know that social media and email marketing both work hand in hand, you're going to get access to my social media monthly content calendar and captions. So when you're making posts and you don't know what captions to put in your posts, I have captions for course creators. I have captions for those of you who are consultants. I have captions also for those of you who offer products. I have over 300 different types of captions that you can use for every single day of the month for your social media posting to eliminate the excuses. So here's where the accountability comes in, as I mentioned before, how the only way that this program is not going to be successful for you is solely because you didn't take action on the resources that I've already have inside here, and you're not holding yourself accountable. Okay. Inside of my email marketing tribes, you're going to get 24/7 support chat. So, my program is an on-demand program. It's a program that when you need help in between classes, you're going to get help in between classes. You're also going to get access to my course portal. You're going to get your very first high converting email marketing campaign set up. We're going to actually help you set up to where you can literally take that setup and rinse and repeat it every single week, every single day, every single month, right? And when you do join, you're going to get a kickoff call with me, a kickoff group call with me, okay? So let's dive a little bit more deeper here. Here's why you need to get inside of my email marketing tribe right now. So inside my email marketing tribe, you'll never feel alone. Getting access to my weekly Zoom calls gives you the opportunity to develop your email marketing strategy and work closely with me to develop the growth of your business. Also, because I know that sending emails every day can be overwhelming because you don't know what you need to say. You don't know how you need to say it, guys. I actually give you guys access to my templates. Also, since I know that email marketing and social media both work hand in hand, you'll also be provided with my social media content calendar and captions. So if you're struggling with getting people on your list online, no worries. You'll have access to my content calendar and scripts that you can make your own. All right. In addition, right? In addition, if you join, I will help you set up your very first email marketing campaign series that you can literally rinse and repeat every single week, And I guarantee that it will get you instant sales and a return on your investment from being in my program. All right. So as I mentioned, guys, it's $30 a month to join and enroll inside of my email marketing tribe. You definitely want to get in immediately because there's thousands and thousands of reasons why you should be, and you have to leverage list building, because email marketing is your growth, right? Email marketing is your growth. And one of the key points that I made here on the bottom of this page, to view this page, guys, just go to emailmarketingtribes.com. The reason why I said this was email marketing is not a set it and forget it type of thing. A lot of people say that. And that's one thing that annoys the hell out of me. People be like, oh, you just set up your email marketing and you forget it. It's all good. Email marketing is not a set up and forget it type of thing. It's the lifeblood, and it's a system. It's the system of your business. So even when you are setting up email marketing campaigns, welcome back, Therese. Even when you're setting up email marketing campaigns, even when you're setting up segmentations and sequence and all these things, you have to go back in, right, and see what's working and see what's not working and make the necessary changes, right, that you must make. And the reason why I add in the social media captions, because everything in your business have to be congruent. Like, for example, you can't be posting one thing and then sending your email list something else, and vice versa. You can't be sending your email list something and then posting something else differently. It has to be congruent, and both has to work hand in hand, right? Both things have to work hand in hand, right? So it is amazing community of women. Like several of the ladies who are on here are already inside. It's an amazing community of like-minded women who know that they need accountability, who know that they need hand holding, and more importantly, know that they need support, right? Because you can't just take a email marketing course and you're good. It doesn't work that way. Like, big time corporations sit down every single morning, and that's the first half of their whole entire meeting is their list. I worked in sales, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. We used to have this thing we used to call the huddle, right? We used to sit down, whether it be virtually or in person, right in Manhattan, and say how many new people we have on our list. We had a list goal every day. And if we didn't reach that goal, why? Why have you reached that goal? What are you not doing? What do you need to be doing more of? Because the list, when it comes to sales, is everything. The list, when it comes to your business, ladies, is everything. So before you hire a social media coach, before you hire somebody to do your sales funnel, before you hire somebody to do your website, you need to get in a program to where you are going to build in all the back end email marketing systems. So when you are building in that traffic, when that traffic is coming to you, you are instantly converting each and every single lead that comes to you every single day. Okay. The reason why a lot of sales funnels don't work is because you don't have a back end machine to convert them. You don't have a conversion machine to get them to pull out their credit cards and buy. Don't think that social media is going to convert sales. Don't think that social media is going to be the driving force of your income in your business, because it's not. People watch you today and watch somebody else tomorrow, just like that. But in order to keep people's attention on you, you got to leverage email marketing. You got to start today. So emailmarketingtrends.com, that's the link to go to. You want to hop on over there. You want to get inside. Listen, ladies, you can cancel at any time. If you get inside and you feel that this program is not the right fit for you, you can literally cancel at any time. Literally. Okay? Which I know you're not. Because as I mentioned before, email marketing is not some social media course that you take. Email marketing is not a one and done. Growth is a recurring thing in your business. When you notice one month you're getting a lot of leads and the next month you're not, you're going to come into these classes and we're going to figure out what's going on and what we need to change, and what you maybe need to switch your copy. Maybe you need to switch your segmentation. Maybe for one portion of your list, you need to be sending them push campaigns. For another portion of your list, you need to be sending them something else. For example, and let me see if I have this on this computer, because sometimes I switch around my laptops here. And let me show y'all something about email funnels, email marketing funnels that don't show you because they're not aware of this. Obviously, everyone talks about nurturing funnel all the time. And that's such a, a lot of people talk about nurturing funnels, don't even know what a nurturing funnel is, or don't even know what type of copy you should be using for a nurturing funnel. So I'm going to show you guys my 3 types of email marketing funnels right here. All right, I'm going to pull it up and y'all let me know if y'all can see it. Okay, I believe it's up now. Okay, good. All right, so there's 3 types of email marketing funnels. I call this my email marketing funnel matrix. Okay, there's an acquisition funnel, a nurture funnel, and a conversion funnel. Right? And if you join my email marketing tribes, we're going to help you build one of these funnels. Okay, because you need one starting off. Okay, now I know some of you guys are going to say, well, Letitia, which email marketing funnel should I choose? It all depends on your goal. So I'm going to show you here. It all depends on your goal, right? For example, and let me make this bigger for y'all so y'all can see it, because it's kind of small on my end, right? For example, right, if you have a small list and you want to generate more leads, you need to be using an acquisition funnel. You don't need a nurture funnel. You have no leads. What's there to nurture? I want y'all to build your email list with a sense of common sense. So you need an acquisition funnel. That's the top of your funnel. You just start having more traffic, building more leads, right? Then you get into the nurture funnel. Then you get into the nurture email marketing funnel. So for those of you who you may have a large list or a not even a large list, because email marketing is not about the size, it's about the quality, right? So you may have a high quality list where the people on your list knows exactly who you are, what you do, and how you can help them, right? But you need to start to engage and start to build awareness and more attention. That's where you start to send out a nurture sequence, right? And also for those of you have a really good targeted list, right? And those individuals on your list are ready to move forward. You need to be using a conversion, right? Email marketing funnel, right? That's the bottom. But let me talk to those of you, and let me just make this smaller here. Let me talk to those of you who are like, well, listen, hold on, I just forgot what I was gonna say. It was about the nurture sequence. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute so I can remember. I forgot, y'all, the last thing I was going to tell y'all. But y'all get what I'm saying so far. Oh, now I remember. So you may have some of you, like I have a client who has a really, really large list, right? But she's shifting now. She's sort of like niching down. Okay. So you may have a targeted list of people who is interested in what you have to do, what you're doing. But because you're shifting, because you're starting to niche down, so that way people are clear on what you offer, right? You got to start sending an acquisition email funnel before you send that conversion funnel. Because what's going to happen is when you start to send the conversion funnel, you may have a bunch of people who joined your list because you was promoting something different last year or even the month before, and now you're promoting something new because you're niching down. Okay? So those people, if you don't send out the appropriate email funnel, what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of people who are going to unsubscribe. Now, here's the thing, y'all. People are going to unsubscribe from your email list, but you don't want to force upon unsubscriptions. Okay? You don't want to force that because now you're shocking your list. You're like, wait a minute. You were talking about weight loss last year, and now you're talking about building a business. Okay? Or you were talking about grants last month, but now this month you're talking about email marketing. I'm confused. Right? You're hopping around. Like, or you were talking about cooking last week, but now you're talking about you're going to help me fix my credit. It's two different extremes. So you don't want to shock your list. And a lot of you guys are probably doing that, where you are taking initiative, you are building your list, you are sending out emails, but you're shocking your list every day, which is why people are not converting. All right, y'all. So thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in. I wanted to go over that. Don't forget to go ahead on over to emailmarketingtribes.com. There's so many more that's in store and inside for you. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, don't forget, get out there and dominate, because it's time to design a life that you, in fact, deserve. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Leticia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I am every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Leticia Campbell. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Artavia Denise, your Flab to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby flab to mama fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Leticia has helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before, I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
You don't get to this level talking. You don't get to this level almost. You don't get to this level doing 70%. You get to this level when you execute. All I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. Is that clear? People respect you when you finish, not when you talk. Some of y'all, you talk too much. Stop talking. You don't have to tell me what you're gonna do. Just what? Just do it. You think I'm gonna have respect for you because you're talking about it, or you think I'm gonna have respect because you do it?